Welcome back, fellow gamers. This is Nox-Hardigan once again, and in the last video I had left off, I just showed you a little intro of the game itself, of Pac-Man 256. Just the little menus and the little options that you have, and power-ups, whatnot, and the settings and the level select and all that stuff, and multiplayer, of course. So right now I'm going to play one player. I'm going to keep the same power-ups I had in that last video, which is the radar, the fire trail, and the beam. And not the beam, but the lasers. So I'm gonna start up right now, and then from there we'll play a few rounds, and I'll change out the weapons a little bit, and maybe the sprites and whatnot. So without further ado, let's get this started. As you can see, I picked the chicken. So here we go. So the object of this game is survival, of course, like in the old classic one. But the huge differences are the ghosts are very random as far as where they come out and when they come out, and they never stop coming out. So like that's the difference with those guys. Another thing is the endless map aspect of it, which is the constant scrolling of the map. See, what you gotta do is just you gotta keep moving forward and survive as well. And what you're avoiding is classic glitch, which is what would happen when the game would start up, the old arcade cabinet, or it would just like mess up. And you see down there, there's a glitch when you get basically that's hunting you down, and you gotta get rid of this glitch. And so basically you gotta keep moving forward. And the downside to this game is you don't get lives. You only have one life, so once you're dead, that's it, game over. Let's see if it's not having to die yet. Yeah. And as you can see, death, game over. The only way you can get around that is if you play multiplayer. So if you die, the other player can keep staying alive until a little Pac-Man icon shows up on the screen. It'll beam down onto the board, and if the other player hits that, it will resurrect the other player. And the objective is to stay alive as long as you can, and that's how you get points. One other aspect of this game that's different from the classic is the use of the weapons again, which I only used one there, which is my beam, and it kills the enemies just instant hit. There's no energy bars or anything like that. It's just one hit killer. So you don't have to worry about. You don't always have to worry about just getting your power pellets to kill your enemies. And you also can get little free gifts, which it shows right there, which I'm gonna get right here. And it's probably just gonna give me some seed pellets, which is, as you can see in my top right corner there, I have 18,378. And you can collect those also throughout the game. They're like laid out on the board too, and they're just little plates, seed plates or whatever you want to call them. You just collect those, and those you pretty much just collect when you're just starting the game. You don't got no power ups, and it helps you gain more power, so you can, gain more powers and upgrade your power ups. I already got them all, so I really don't need them anymore. I don't know what the point of them is anymore. So I'm going to play this one again, and as you can see down here, they also give you little missions at the bottom of the screen there, right? It says kill 20 ghosts with lasers, and I just used my lasers, and I killed 16 so far. So I need to kill 4 more to get more C or whatever. So I'm going to keep that beam, because I'm going to use it, and I'm going to see if I can try to get other power-ups so you guys can see what those do. Oh, another thing, as you can see, the numbers that follow behind me when I pick up the pellets, that's just what I'm doing in succession as far as like swallowing pellets. If you get 256 in a row without a gap, or anything like missing or dying or whatever, it will wipe out all the enemies on the screen, which is really cool. And look, there's the little radar, so I'm going to get this right now. That's what I was talking about. It just kills everything in sight. And a lot of people the person to kill him, but no, you're also invincible when you have a weapon. So you could run into him even when your beam is facing a complete opposite direction and still kill him until it runs out. What also happens if you're they don't last that long, those weapons, but if you're moving along and you see a little cube, you can chomp that and it'll just prolong the weapon that you have. Not much longer, but it does give you a little bit extra time, so you can still use it to get more points. And here's the fire trail. And as you can see, this thing is really awesome. I mean, it just burns everybody out. And again, you can just run into them going forward. You don't have to, they don't have to do 100 for them to die. And as you can see, it doesn't last that long. And you notice those little glitches like right there I just passed and when it appears, turned up. When those show up, random things can come out of it. So it could be a ghost, or in this case a go-kart, which represents a ghost. Or it could be a power-up or a weapon or anything like that. So be wary of those. Another thing that you can also do in succession is chomp as many guys, or cars, whatever you have as your enemy. After getting the power pellet, the more you get, it'll show you a little record and give you a congratulations. I think the most chomp, not in a row, but like as far as having this power before it wears out, I think I chomped it like 12, maybe more. I'm not really sure. I have to look it up. I'm not sure if you can look at your records, but I need to see that. I'm not sure how many is possible. Because usually when you get it, all the weapons, they'll go away, so you can't get those. But the weapons that were on the screen when you got the power pellet will turn into those cubes. And again, if you get that, it'll prolong the power up that you have, even with those power pellets. So getting those is pretty cool. As you can see, I have the shuffle going. So this is the third time I'm playing, and you can see the map change. And this is Pac-Mania. As you can see, the sprite of Pac-Man also changed. But you also can change that at the beginning of the game, like I showed earlier in the other video. So I don't have to use, you don't have to use the sprite that goes to the level. You can pick it, you just have to keep going to that menu. You can't do it from this spot, unfortunately. But no big deal. Yeah, if you notice the fruits that you get do give you a time score, so it makes your score even higher. So now the pellets are like 4 instead of just 1. That doesn't affect how many you're eating, it affects the points that you get out of it. The cherries are the least amount. You got your strawberries, your peaches, your pears. As you can see, this one's 5. Get the 5. Now what I'm going to try to do is get that 56, so I can show you how it wipes out all the enemies on the screen. But it proves to be a little more difficult than it looks. See? It's also pretty tricky. They still follow the same rules as far as like the classic game. Like I remember, I think a couple of them, I know that one goes randomly just wherever. It doesn't matter what Pac-Man does. I believe the red is the one that follows you. So whatever, if it sees you, it's gonna follow you. So you have to lose him. And there's and one other rule for another ghost. I don't know which color does this one. Is it goes the opposite direction you go. So if you're going towards it, it's gonna go away from you. And if you decide to turn around and go the opposite direction, it's gonna go the opposite direction also. So basically, if you're going left, it's going to go right. And if you decide to make a right, it's going to go left. So I remember learning that back in the day. But the other two, I'm not sure what the other ghosts do. So here we are on the farm level. Or the chicken that crossed the road, I guess. I did that just to test something because I want to see if those cars did anything like differently when I changed direction, but I didn't see anything happen. So I guess it wasn't any of those colors. Oh, you see those little arrows there too where that little radar's at? Yeah, that will speed you up. If you go against the grain though, if you go against the arrows, it will slow you down. So be mindful of that. I just got the 20 ghosts with lasers, so I'm gonna get the reward that it gives me. And it's probably just gonna be C, which it always is, nothing special. So now it shows here, eat 5 with a Regan power up, and the Regan is another power up you can get, and I'm gonna do that. Put that one on and take the laser off since I've already seen it many times. And I believe the Regan one is this one. No, that's the sonar. Let's see what the Regan is. This might be it. Yeah, that's the Regan. And what Regan does, yeah, it says PAC dots will regenerate. And that one's really cool. So with this, you pick your weapon and you pick which button to assign it to, which is either the left trigger, the right trigger, or the Y button. And like again, I'm using the Logitech controller. So I'm going to put it on in replace of my laser there. And now we're going to go back and go another round. See if I can get it. So again, it's on PAC-MAN. You gotta love this game. I actually did a review on this game on a website called Nuts and Bolts. It's run by my friend Joaquin Cardozo. He lives in there's the Regan, by the way. He's in South Carolina. He's actually a GM over at Mission Barbecue over there, and he has his he runs a sports website where they do articles of all sorts, you know, sports articles, game articles, stuff like that. And if you want to check it out, it's called Nuts and Bolts. Just search it. It's a sports, like I said, it's a sports website. I'm not sure what the last dot is. I don't think it's .org or I don't think it's a .com. I'm pretty sure it's not. But you can look it up, check it out. I have an article that I wrote about this game. Pretty cool. And it gives you a little insight on what this game entails. So pretty much everything I told you is in that article. With a little extra things here and there. And as you see with that Regan, what it did, it was like regenerating the color set. So that's cool. So like if you have a big enough square where you're circling around, and you want to regenerate your colors because you want to get a 256 chain, I recommend doing that to record up. Because you can, instead of having to stay in continuous chain, oh man, because as you can see, there's a lot of random gaps where the pellets just stop. So getting a chain is a little tough with it. As you see the Regan, it also got my power from me, even though I didn't touch it, but the little shield did. So it's helping you get more. And that's just you swallow like a crack. I mean, it'll get the ones around you. See, I'm swallowing. That's 6. Let's see if I can pull it off. There we go. See? Pretty freaking awesome, right? Just wipes those suckers out. These are classic retro games, gamer like I am. I mean, this game is like, it can entertain you for days and hours. I mean, yeah, it gets a little redundant, especially with one player. But when you play in multiplayer mode, it's so cool because you get so many random outcomes with that. I mean, you can even challenge your friends to playing together, but you also play against each other to see who lasts longer, who gets the most saves. I mean, you can kind of even make a drinking game out of it. which is always a good time. Well, that's a little bit of Pac-Man 256. I hope you enjoyed these videos. If you like, check out my site. Not my site, but my YouTube channel. Under Nox-Hardigan. I have a bunch of old retro game videos. I'd like to thank Steam and the creators of Pac-Man for allowing me to play this game, and also YouTube and Windows for the PC, and Xbox for the PC also for allowing me to record these videos. And any gamer out there, and any viewer. And not only that, I'd like to just thank Viz, which is the reason why I can put a lot of those retro games on my YouTube channel. If you're a retro gamer, you really like it. If you like those kind of games and you collect them, or even if you don't have any of them, if you want to play some of the classic games, go to Viz.com and check them out. They have a lot of games, all the way from like Atari all the way up to Dreamcast, and they even got some Sega Saturn games on there. And I think they pretty much have the whole library, even games that didn't get released in the U.S. So you want to check those out. They also accept donations on that site. It's a free site to join, and you can play. And and there's a lot of good things to it. But you also can donate, and I think that's a very good thing to do, especially since the guys who run it, actually the one guy who started it, it really puts a lot of effort into it and deserves some recognition on that. I mean, he's keeping that whole era alive, and God bless him. But check it out, and check out my YouTube channel once again. And if you like, subscribe. And with that being said, this is Nox-Hardigan signing off. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you again. If not, Godspeed and game on. Peace.